Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Let's get into it. Okay. Sell off coming in. Let's see how deep it pulls back. Let me make sure everything's good. I wish I don't really sleep that well. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got. Check the higher time frames really quick. Okay, I'm back. The 5 minute says we got some room for the down. 1 minute says we got some room for the down. However, ooh. All right, so we have conflicting on the 30 minute. 30 minute says we're above the water, but let's just be cautious here. Let's not. Let's be cautious. Let's give it a second. I think today we're gonna try to do a hybrid. We're gonna try to do it organically today to start from fresh. But I also want to use some context. All right, we'll just play it by ear. Just trade light. We'll be fine. All right, so let's see if we're going to double bottom here. Discord knows what double bottom means. We might be double bottoming here. Let's see something. Just be patient. We need time. Just be patient. Let's get a couple cycles to go through. All right, let's see if we want to test the 5 on this, right? Because the 30 minutes said we still, oh, okay, look at the 30 minutes. See how the legs are spreading? There we go. Okay. That's why we're patient. All right, let's see if we go retest the 5 right here. So on the 5 minute, we're above the water, even in the bear cycle. So you know what that means. We're waiting for a weak bear. The 30 minute says we got some room for the up, leg spreading. Let's see if we're gonna. I think the target would be pink for right now, but the 5 would be the ideal. There we go. Remember, before you go up, you got to go down, right? You got to grab liquidity from somewhere. You got to go down first. It's always gonna be like that, like 9 times out of 10. Give me one moment. I'm here, I'm just being quiet. Give me a moment. Okay, that double bottom hit. That double bottom hit. Okay. We can't say the 5 yet. Let's wait till we get over that this pink first. All right, we got to go level by level. The 5, that would be the obvious target because 6112, like what significance is that besides we're retesting this? So I mean, the theory to the 5 is a pretty good idea. However, you know, we got to get over this first. We got to get over this 6112. Looks like it got some space though. Okay, double bottom hit. Discord, if you're new and you don't know what double bottom means, then you gotta ask me, send me a DM. I'll explain it later. Okay, we're retesting 6112. I haven't taken any trades yet, just to be clear. I have not taken any trades. Okay, I gotta set all my stuff up. Give me a moment. Okay. We Gucci now. Okay, so let's look for a break, retest, reject of the 5. This would be the safest play, I believe. Or let's see if we grab liquidity and reject. That's what we're waiting for. So be patient here. Let's let a cycle or 2 go by. You didn't miss anything. Let's let at least, 1 or 2 cycles go by. We need more data. We're guessing here. We're pretty much at a, not really, but we're very close to a 50-50 on the 30-minute. So let's be patient. So this is why I want to explain to you all that level by level. Yes, the 5 would be an obvious target. However, I'm trying to explain to you risk management, right? We can't guarantee anything. We're hoping for the next level. I'm gonna clean the chart really quick. And yeah, hold on really quick. Doing something in the background, give me a moment. Okay. All right, look, I'll wait for this to play out. I'll wait for it to play out. Just be patient. We knew there's going to be a dance here, right? So the reason why I tell you guys to not like solely focus on the big liquidity, which that makes sense. I get it. I'm not telling you not to pay attention to it, but we still have to be aware of the liquidity levels. So you have to know there's going to be a dance. So what I'm telling you, when there's going to be a dance, you got to figure out, are you willing to hold through the dance, or are you going to do you just want to get out of the trade because you don't like, and then get back in if you need to. I'd be surprised if it doesn't break above. I'd be surprised. Okay, I'd like everyone to pay attention. I'm gonna let it go really quick. I'll let it go one more, and then I'm gonna explain something to you. And this isn't like 100% guaranteed thing. It's tribal knowledge. Let me see if it happens. If not, I'm not gonna. If it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna fill your brain. If it happens, then it's something I want you to pay attention to. But I don't want you to focus on it. You know what? Never mind. because I know it's gonna happen. I'm gonna say something to watch out for, and then you guys are gonna be like, but you said to do this. You're gonna take it and run with it. Okay, I'll tell you. Let me let it happen. It's just something I want you to pay attention to. You know, it's not like a guarantee 100% thing, but it's something to look out for, okay? So look, I need this to play out. Hold on. And just in case, to make sure that I'm not gonna do something after the fact, I've already took a screenshot to show what I was talking about. So we'll see if it happens. You know we're gonna meet big resistance here. Let's check higher time frame. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Week. We got a week. Looks like we're. You know what? We gotta let it finish. We gotta let it cross. So on the 5 minute, we might have a week bear, but we need to let it cross to be sure. 30 minute got some room for the up though. They got some room. We're above the water on the 1 minute. Okay, all right, here we go. So this one didn't, all right, there it is. So this one didn't play out as pretty as I'd like, but I want everyone to pay attention, make sure everyone's paying attention. Okay, listen, it's not 100%, but it's just something that I've noticed a lot. And it's this right here, look, whenever you see a strong move like this, whenever you see 2 red candles, so a strong move, 2 red candles, it's usually like that. So strong move, 2 red candles. I'm not saying that's 100%. You just got, you'll see it. Just pay attention to it, okay? And we'll see how many times it works. So strong move, 2 red candles. The other way too, right? Strong move, 2 green candles to the 5. Okay, there we go. Well, maybe to the 5, we'll see. Most likely to the 5 though. Don't sit here and try to guess where the market's gonna go. Wait until some data. We collected data. We don't have to sit here and guess. So what I'm trying to say is, I don't want you to sit here and try to guess what's gonna happen. We need to use the analysis, and we don't have enough data yet. So if you don't have any assumption, then that's the right thing, because we don't have enough data to make an assumption. All we could say is most likely the 5 is the target, right? Or key levels of liquidity. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to point out this movement here, this strong move up, 2 candles down, is because I think a lot of times we think that we're late on the move. So I'm trying to show you when you might want to see an entry for a push, right? because there's usually a second bite at the apple. Okay. You see why we need data? Let's just let the data tell us what's happening. I haven't confirmed the magenta yet. I think I like the purple. We are above the water, so on the 1 minute, we're going to see if we have a weak bear cycle for continuation up. If this closes, we need this to close. Bullish volume on the 5. Bullish volume on the 5. Legs spread apart on the 30. Right? We want to use the 30. The 30 has the most strength. Remember that. The 30 MACD has the most strength. So if you're worried about your trade, look at your 30 and see if it's good. I'm gonna slightly adjust this purple here. So remember, I'm not saying 100%, but if you think you're late on a trade, look for something you may want to look out for is a strong move, 2 in the opposite direction before continuation. You kind of gotta. So now that you know to be aware for it, look out for it, and then see when it, you'll see what I mean. You'll understand when it looks proper. You'll know. And the reason why I knew is I literally took a screenshot. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, I can actually show you the screenshot. I'll save it really quick. Okay, here, I'm gonna put it in the Discord right now. You see the 2 red that I identified? You see the 2 red candles I identified? Immediately I took a snapshot, right? And I even told you, hey, I'm doing something in the background. Let me wait to see if it happens. I don't want to be premature because I don't want to show you something and then have it not happen and it's confusing and you don't know what I mean. So the reason why I knew this was going to happen is because I'm able to recognize the pattern, and I'm teaching you how to recognize the pattern. So now you know what to look out for. Next time when you're like, ooh, I'm late on the play, right? Now you know to, I'm adding tools to the box for you. Does everyone see that how I put that? So the reason why I put that screenshot is because I knew, not that I knew what was gonna happen. I didn't know what was gonna happen, but I had an idea, okay? I had an idea. And this is how it's just practice. You'll get there. That's what I'm telling you. It takes time. So no, you all didn't know that pattern to look out for, right? You didn't know that. It took time for you to learn that. And the reason why I'm not throwing out all these concepts at you all at once and I'm doing it slowly over time is because you need to digest the concepts. It comes in chunks, right? Chunks at a time. Don't worry. I'm not training you. I'm not teaching you to be followers. I'm teaching you to be leaders. And it takes time for that. You're not going to be relying on me forever. What happens if I die? I got a bad heart. You need to be able to do this on your own. Look at the money. Okay, look. If Pink Ranger, if you didn't take money on Pink Ranger, there's nothing I can do. If you don't know what a Pink Ranger is, you need to get in the Discord. Okay? So, my Discord knows about Pink Rangers. Okay, we know there's gonna be volatility right here, right? So don't overstay your welcome. See, level by level. You can't guarantee anything past the level, so you can't be greedy. Just level by level. Move your stops along with it. Now we're high above the water, right? If we get a weak bear cycle, then this should reject off of here. We'll see. Let's see the liquidity grab, what they want to do. Okay, I need to make this adjustment. We need data, right? Let's get 1 or 2 cycles to go by before we start. Pink Ranger 6112. Yeah, Pink Ranger would have been a win. You gotta be on it though. So if we are within our major algo, then you know you got to scout. You got to scout because you're trading within the larger. You're just trading within the larger structure, which is why yesterday you saw that I had on that orange, that thick orange that I had yesterday towards the end of the day, how that hit and it just started to dump. That's why I had a confidence level 3 on it. Because I know we built up so much liquidity in that wider algo, in the macro algo. So if you haven't taken a trade yet, good. That's what you should be doing, right? Waiting for the data to come in. We don't have any direction yet. If you're waiting for an entry on calls, your best bet is to wait for the break, retest, and reject of the 5. And not just like a single candle break. You want to see, the movement. You want to see a full algo break, another algo retest it. That's what you want to see. This purple might be losing strength. So let's see if the price stays above pink. If the price stays above pink, then we're looking for a bolt. If we get this weak, we're high above the water on the 1 minute. If we get this weak bear cycle, but then again, you're going level to level, right? So if you're taking this flexion, you're going from this level, that's all you can ask for. Don't get greedy here. You can only ask for this. If it goes past that, good on you. we're gonna see if magenta is gonna be our up for the day. Okay, but you also got to watch out for this, right? Watch. Hold on. Here we go. Watch this. Everyone watching? Let me make sure everyone's watching. Okay, watch. This is what you need to watch out for. Here, watch. You want to look out for the big liquidity grab on the 5, okay? So that's still a thing that could happen. So it's why you don't overstay your welcome. Oh man, look at that 30-minute candle. Let's see how it closes. Again, you break, retest, reject of the 5 is your best bet. Sure, I know we'd like to, I'm just showing you your risk. I'm showing you where the risk is. From here to here, that's all you can ask for. If you get more, that's good. And the reason why I'm telling you that is because I want you to have reasonable expectations of what you can expect to get out of these moves. Not every move is going to be four-point move. That's not a thing. Especially on Fridays, I'm telling you what to be aware of. I'm gonna clean up the chart just a bit just so we could see right here because there's a lot going on and I want you guys to be able to see. So we know what to look out for, right? We know our risk to reward, right? Okay. Okay, this trade's protected now, right? From pink, deflection of pink, your trade's protected. So whatever happens, oh well, let it happen. If you want, take your money and get out. Your trade's protected now. And if you think that, oh no, look at the risk to reward, right? If you took this flexion point and you have your stop set appropriate, you should be in profit by now. You're letting the trade run. You know, I don't know your risk tolerance. So you know where your stop needs to be. If you get stopped out, you get stopped out. This is what it is. If you have the proper risk management, you'll be fine. Trade protected, right? Okay, here we go. Look at the money we just printed. Look at the money we printed. Don't overstay your welcome. All right, from pink. What is this? 12. Okay, look at the money. We do it every day. Every single day. Look, the week bear cycle. We stayed above 61.12. There's nothing more I can do. I literally said everything that was gonna happen. We didn't even have a downward scenario drawn, right? There was no option for a put. There was only an option for a call. There's nothing more I can do. There's absolutely nothing more I can do. And you're like, and you're probably thinking, yeah, but I don't know what else to say. This is what the market is. Be comfortable with it. If you didn't feel comfortable with this, then, you know, wait. Eventually you'll understand. It takes time. It's not a coincidence that everything I said was going to happen. It's not a coincidence that I told you. None of this is a coincidence, right? If you think so, then you got to check your own brain out. We need to donate your brain to science. Now look, if you think you can't make a living from here to here, you're absolutely wrong. You're absolutely wrong. I promise you someone's weekly paycheck was just made. I promise you. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to. I only have damn near a month, almost a year of data to prove it. Level by level, right? Don't overstay your welcome. If you can survive this, you can survive. If you can't, okay, why not take the profit, right? So at this point here, let's say you saw the rejection off on this candle. You saw the rejection. Let's say you got in here. It broke the, what is this? It broke the magenta. Look, risk to reward, right? I told you exactly what you can expect from it. If it goes more, it goes more, but this is all we can ask from the market. Do you understand what I'm saying? Level by level, stop being greedy. Come on now, this play's done, right? Everything happened, we knew what was gonna happen. Now, let the market tell us what the next move is. Now, if you had, let's say you had $7 in profit here, and you're like, but what if it goes above the 5? You're telling me someone gave you money in your hand, but you're like, you know what? Let's risk it. What is that? Someone gave you money in your hand, and you said, you know what? Thanks, but no thanks. Come on, that doesn't make any sense. Take the money that they're giving you. The market is not going anywhere. You're not missing trades. If you took $7, take the damn $7, right? You can get, here's my analogy for it. Imagine you go to a casino, and I hate using that that analogy, but just follow my logic here. Imagine you're going to the casino, and the dealer says, hey, I'm gonna give you $10 right now. And now that with this $10, you have the option to take it and leave, or you can play the game. And behind you, you see that the dealer's pointing to a board, and it has a whole bunch of question marks and dollar signs, right? And he's like, you could win more, or you can take that $10 right now and leave. So, you got to ask yourself, dang, well, I wonder what's inside I wonder what's behind those money bags and question marks. I'm very curious. I got these free $10. Oh, well, it doesn't cost me anything. You could do that, right? And give away $10 that you got for doing nothing. Or you could walk down to the next casino and do the same exact thing. So imagine now if you have a casino on every single block. The casino is the liquidity level. So if the liquidity level gives you the money, you're gonna say, you know what? Nah. So imagine you can just keep walking down the street, block by block, collecting $10 till eternity. You could do that, but instead you're like, you know what? Nah. So which is a winning strategy? You tell me. Take the money that they're gonna give you. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not even gonna give you a chance to think about it. Listen to me from right now. Take the money they're giving you. We can do it every day. Listen, $10 until we're victorious. Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. You better look at our trading plan right now. You better look at our trading plan. Okay. If you couldn't make money from a Pink Ranger, you know, then learn. You got to learn how to do it. You got to learn how to survive the volatility, understand level by level, understand risk to reward. That's why you're here to learn this stuff, right? If you're not reading the trading plan, okay, I'm sorry I was late on this blue, but yeah, I was late on the blue. We needed data. It's fine. Now we got something to work with. You didn't miss anything. We're at market open. You didn't miss anything if you didn't take a trade. I told you today was going to be a good, hey. We're all right. We're all right. Don't worry. You didn't miss anything. Because we have another casino down the block. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't miss anything. There's another casino right down the block. If it wants to continue past this blue, let me see a pullback. I want to see some type of pullback, probably under. Yeah, let's just give it a second to breathe, okay? Don't jump in yet. Oh, I hope you didn't forget that other thing that I drew. I hope you didn't forget this thing. This is what we needed to watch out for, remember? Okay. Okay. And if that whole cup and handle doesn't play out, oh well. If we stay in this range, oh well. Do you see how we still use logic and thesis and liquidity levels to still make it? If that inverse cup and handle doesn't play out, oh well. You think I care? I don't give a damn. I'm trying to make money. You see we make money every day. Or you see it's possible. Look, before the market goes down, it's got to go up. You got to grab liquidity from somewhere. That's just the mechanics of it. Personally, I'd like to see, hold on, let me show you a little, it's not a little deeper and then a pullback here, something like this. Excuse me. Just be patient here. It's Friday. You know, if you were waiting for the test of the 5, if you took profit on our Pink Ranger, or if you're currently in the rejection of the 5, which is on our trading plan that we put out almost 30 minutes before the market opened. Well, I can go look. Let me go see. How much time do we have for this trading plan? 6:04, or Eastern it'll be 9:04. That's plenty of time. See, I like the blue here because you see the dance that happened on blue. Yeah, I like that dance. Okay, just be patient here if you're not in a trade, right? Because the setup was the rejection of the 5. So now we have to let this play out. If you're trying to catch the wave, then wait for an entry. Hold, give it a second. I need to adjust the blue. The blue's good, I just need to adjust it. Man, I'm not sure if I want to adjust it just to make it look pretty. I think I want to adjust it to make it look pretty. I'll leave it. I'll leave it. It's doing what it's supposed to do, so I'll leave it. Okay, be patient. I'm going to step away for a second. Don't overtrade. Okay, I'm reading your question, Lee. Give me a second. I'm just reading through it. If you're trying to get out of it quick, do market. If you're trying to hurry up and get out of it, just do market. The thing about market is you're not going to get a good fill. It'll stop you out at market. Like, it'll stop you out pretty much at the worst possible price at that time, but it'll stop you out immediately. Okay, you got everyone's making their call outs now. Everyone's learning, making their own call outs. I like it. I like it. So if I didn't have a stop loss, could I sell one at bid? Yeah, you could. What you said here, yes. So market order, yeah, I think I do market because I want to hurry up and get in and out. Yeah, I do market orders. I get in and out. Because to time it like that, that's yeah, I do market. Oh, it wouldn't let you. Oh, because it was too volatile. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna make sure. We're gonna go. I'll go through my settings and I'll make sure that I'm telling you the right thing. I'm pretty sure I'm telling you the right thing though. I'll go through my settings again. if the price is volatile and it's moving, and if the candle is currently moving, and if you hit that buy, if you hit the buy and it goes past that price in that instant, it won't fill until it touches that price again. Okay, yeah, we'll just do that. We'll do that because I'm just gonna go through my I'll go through all my settings. Now, do you want to copy my setting? I don't know, you know, figure it out, but I'll tell you what I do. I don't mind. Okay, look, here's the break and retest of the blue I was asking for. Oh, by the way, I forgot. I took this trade on pink and then I got out on the 5, obviously. I don't know if that was clear or not, but. So if you're looking for an entry, look to see if we get a weak bull cycle. Let's see if we get a weak bull cycle. But we need to finish. Let's let the legs close here. Let's let the legs close. And then we're going to wait for our next entry. So what? All right, now look what we got to look out for now. We want to make sure that this, and this doesn't happen. Otherwise, it's still this. Just be patient here. Just be patient. Let's wait for the good setup, okay? Let's just wait for the good setup. I think we need more time here. We had our plays. We don't need to be in every single motion in the market. That's not a thing, right? That's not a thing. We don't have to be in every single leg. If you're trying to get in every leg and you feel FOMO because you didn't catch one leg, you're insane. You're absolutely insane because that's not how this works. We're not after every leg. You should be only taking 3 trades for the day, period. You wait for good setups and you take 3 trades for the day. That's it. So one trade could have been on the way to the 5, and the other trade could have been rejection of 5, right? That's one. How the hell does this look like that? Oh. I'll be right back. I'm gonna step away for a few minutes. Look at the 5-minute. All right, I don't know if anyone remembers, but this is a while ago, but here, keep it in your mind now. Remember when I said if you see a strong, like a really quick angle shift? I don't know if you remember that. Really quick angle shift in our MACD. Meaning a really quick shift in angle. Tells us we got some strength. Okay, trading plan from the 5 to right now. Look at all that money. Come on, man. Look at all the money we printed today. All right. Let's see if they're going to give us a liquidity grab and then spike. Or are they going to continue? Let's see if we get if the leg spread or if we get a weak, what do you call it? Bull cycle. Interesting. Okay, the weak, what do you call it? The weak bull cycle played, so protect your trade. Still in orange. We're still in orange from the 5. So we're still in this play. Did you doubt me? Did you doubt me? Look at the money we just printed. Did you doubt me? You did. You doubted me. You doubted me. Easy money. Easy. I told you, protect this trade. I told you. I'm giving you the answers to the test. I'm actually telling you what's going to happen before it happens. There's nothing more I can do. Tell me what more I can do. I need to know what more I can do. What do you mean never? What's this never? What does this mean? Okay, listen up. If you are in the San Diego area, Escondido specifically, please, the most amazing Middle Eastern food you will ever have, Alibaba's in Escondido. Please check it out. And I can tell you, for the bathrooms are spotless. When the bathrooms are amazing. I know I have a good restaurant. When the bathrooms are like that, it's absolutely amazing. And I'm not even lying. You remember I told you that? I was like, dang, I love this bathroom. And besides that, the food is amazing. Like it really is. Especially after you hired the new chef. Oh my God. You know, you took that money and it really helped your restaurant, and it shows because all the people that show up every day. So Alibaba's and Escondido, please tell them LiveSPYTrading sent you. $20% off. LiveSPYTrading, 20% off. Escondido, Alibaba's. Enjoy. Thank me later. Remember, don't overstay your welcome. Take what the market gives you. Take what they give you. Let's see if they want to do this and then this and then this. Come on, let's see. Or let's see if we reject underneath 58.92. The 5 minute says we got some more room for the down. The 30 minutes kind of, oh, okay. 30 minutes says we got some room for the down too. Okay. Let's see if we reject underneath here. Underneath, underneath 58.92. We may have just started our bear cycle on the, what is this? On the 30 minute. We're about to go below the water on the 5 minute. We're far below the water on the 1 minute. What are you going to do with this information? What are you going to do with this information? How long are you willing? How long are you willing to hold? You got to figure it out. Wait until you see the setup you like. We had a fake double bottom over here. A fake double bottom right here. Which is why we don't trade off the structure, which is why we trade, which is why we don't trade off indicators and we only use the structure. I said that completely backwards, so. I'm still here, I'm just being quiet. Now if they get trapped in between our pink ranger, if we get trapped in between here, then nothing you can do about it, right? It's Friday. And then you're gonna be like, oh man, it's Friday, this is why he said that. I don't know. Or it's gonna continue and then you're gonna be like, oh man, I should have listened to the trading plan. So we don't know, is what I'm saying, right? So we take it level by level. We take the profit that the market gives us. That's what I'm trying to say. Because we don't know. Is it going to stay in between pink? We don't know. Is it going to hit the 20? We don't know. Now, if we get below this pink, you know, the 20 is probably on the table now, right? That's how we go level by level. We're stuck in the water here. There's no trade here, right? We need a setup. What does the setup look like? We need to grab liquidity from somewhere. So maybe I see a wedge forming here. So be patient. Just wait for the setup. It gets easier with data, right? It gets so much easier. Watch, 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 watch. Because we have this right here. And then we have this right here. So it's either gonna be that or that. I guarantee you. I mean, unless it just chops in here for the next 6 or 5 hours, then. But one of these is gonna happen. Now, if you're in the Discord and you took this rejection of the 5, you know, rejection off 5, right? That was on the trading plan. No reason to leave the trade yet. No reason to leave the trade. I'll probably let go of some of the contracts above. If I'll let go of a third of the contracts. I'll put a third right here at 58.92, right above it, because I'll give a little bit of room for a liquidity grab. So a third of the contracts I'm going to get out here. So I took the rejection of the 5, wrote it. All right, now we're going to see what's going to happen. All right, I might put all, okay, I'm gonna put all my contracts here. I'm gonna put all the contracts here, and then I'm gonna let it ride from here. This is what I'm gonna do. All my contracts are going here. I'm gonna ride, I don't care what happens from here. Where do I wanna go? Okay, right here. This is where I'm putting all my contracts right here. And then I'm gonna get rid of some of them here. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So 2/3 here, 1/3 here. There we go. Okay, we're gonna see what happens now. Remember, I got 2/3 up here, 1/3 here, a little bit above 58.92 because I want to, you know, some. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, I'm better. I forgot where. A third here, a third here. I'll put the other third underneath. It's about to stop me out. All right, stopped out on 1/3. The next are a little bit above. Okay, stopped out. Okay, just stopped. Okay, stopped out there. I'm gonna move these down to magenta right here. So it's all, they're all about to get stopped out. Yeah, it's Friday. Okay, yeah, I'll man, I don't know what I want to do. I'll just put it on this magenta. If it breaks the magenta, then I'll be out of all the contracts. If I get above this magenta, then I'm out of the trade. This was, I mean, this is an amazing trade. This is someone's monthly income, I promise. Okay, I'm just gonna, I'll stop out. I'll leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm hoping for a rejection underneath this, even though it's highly unlikely. Let's see if they give me another, like a second bite at the apple, retesting this 92 down here. If I can retest this 92, I'll drag them down and stop out everything over there. If not, I'm gonna get stopped on magenta. So I'm still here if I'm stopped out. Okay, that was a good trade. That was a good trade. And now I see this, so let me, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Look, I told you one of these two things is gonna happen, right? The entry would have been on break a blue for puts. And then, what is this? 58.92 for calls. I turn around and scalp this. I got in right on here, so I have to really, my stop is at 0. So if I get stopped out here, I lose nothing. So I didn't get the best fill. My stop is on, I turned around and scalped this, so my stop is on 0. If this goes back into this magenta, or no, excuse me. All right, yeah. Okay, stopped out right there. That's fine. I tried to scalp it real quick. I should give it some more time. All right, if it retests 58.92, then I'll get back in. I'm probably over trading, but we'll see. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm not telling anyone to do this, but I'm gonna, I'll do a light call here. I'm gonna do a very, very, very light call. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I got a little bit of gambling money from this, so I'm gonna see how long it goes. I got like a medium delta, so we'll see. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Might be double topping here. Might be double topping here. Okay, I'm back. I'm here. I'm just being quiet. I'm reading your message right now, Rhino. Give me a second. Yeah, we're gonna do Sunday for sure. Hey, no problem, bud. I'm really 30%. That's a good day, man. 30%. 30% is a good day. But listen, Rhino, take your time with this, man. I know. See, here's the thing. Like the early profits are gonna give you a false sense of security, right? And you're gonna get overconfident. Just be very patient right now. Trade light. I want you to build the account slowly. Don't let these early wins get to your head, right? This is the common mistake. Don't let these early wins get to your head. Stay humble. Just take the 30%. Listen, we can do 30% every day, right? We're gonna keep walking down the street and going to the casino, and we're gonna keep making the money. I'm gonna give you some strategies on exits, okay? I'm gonna give you some strategies on exits to help you a little bit, okay? But it's gonna take time. You're gonna have to grow that confidence. You'll see, it takes time, but I'm glad you're trusting the process. You see, it works, right? All right. Hey, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Have a good day, man. I know you're trying to get out of here. But yeah, we'll do it on Sunday for sure. And if you can't, for some reason, I always post it anyway. So I'll record it and then post it in a cloud just for Discord, okay? And then I'll put it in the Getting Started channel. And then you can just go review it if you didn't get a chance to catch it. So you'll always get a chance to review it. But if you want to be live, it'll be Sunday, okay? Have a good one, bud. I'm very happy for you today. Good job, man. Just stay humble. That's the most important thing I can tell you, is stay humble and take your profit when you can. You did a good job today. Don't worry about coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's gonna get you in the wrong mental state, right? This is the business. You already knew your risk tolerance, and you took the trade, and it was a proper trade. You did the right thing. And we do it every day. Every single day, go back and look at the catalog. Have a good weekend, man. Have a good weekend knowing your dreams are on the way. You're on the path. Just trust me. Just believe me, man. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Everything in your life is gonna change if you just stay humble. And also, Rhino, here's the thing. I know you're new, but it's very important to me that with this money that we make here, that it's something positive. Hopefully, you know, your family, and something positive, maybe charity, something like that. Okay, it would really take you far. You got to do good with the money. Okay, break a blue. Protect your trade. I got stopped out on that risky call I did, so it was small, no big deal. I'm not worried about it. I knew the risk. That's why I went really light. Stop hunt. Let's see if it rejects back underneath this level. Okay, so it looks like we just have some side chop here. I noticed a secondary liquidity box here, so this break of blue, it was highlighted level 2. Oh, excuse me. It was highlighted level 2. So I had a confidence level 2. Confidence level 3 is the ones I like to to take my trades, but this may have been a stop hunt. We'll see. If you manage your stops appropriately, it won't matter. Because it's really hard to be wrong twice in a row. You'll see what I mean. We're just stuck in between these two liquidity boxes. And look, it's Friday. It's not uncommon to just burn out the contracts here within this pink range right here. So I have these pink ranges here. So we know our range. Which in our trading plan, here, I'll read the trading plan word for word, so everyone on YouTube can understand the level of clarity we have before our trading. Okay, so it says, traders, it's Friday. I'm not a fan of trading on Fridays because the market makers like to keep the price stuck in a range to burn theta. Now, this is tribal knowledge. It's not technical analysis, so trade light today, or just have a nice weekend and make today a practice session. Now, you can't have FOMO if you decide to practice today, right? Because this is your business and it's okay to make today like a research day, right? And then I put out our 2 options. I only gave 2 options for our plays today. And it was the rejection under the 5 or, excuse me, rejection under 5 or an inverse head and shoulder that may have formed. So we are fully aware of what to expect. We're fully aware of what to expect. And when this break of blue, this highlighted blue, when it does play out, I'll show you why. Or however it plays out, I'll show you why. This is just side chop. Don't get involved here. I believe there's a wedge here. Maybe even smaller one, like in this magenta right here. Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay. A little more would be nice, just a little bit more. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. They're really defending this area right here. I'm gonna extend this over a bit. I'll just make it over. Clean up this chart just a bit. If you're on YouTube and you're having a hard time understanding some of the lingo that I use, or understanding some of the setups, or what any of these drawings mean. If you're having a hard time with that, I'm offering a free 24-hour session to get see if you like what's happening in the Discord. It's not impossible to trade off the YouTube, but it's way easier to trade off the Discord. Way easier to trade off the Discord, I promise you. I promise you. But either way, you get a free session, so try it out. Can't hurt. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com, and I'll get you sorted out. There's no risk. You have no risk. You have zero risk. And even still, look, here's what you could do, right? Send me an email. I'll give you the access, full access for 24 hours. You can go through all the content you want, because I have a couple lessons on there. You know how some people on YouTube, they charge for their courses or whatever. The same courses, quote unquote, you can find online, yada, yada, yada. I'm not doing that, right? I'm giving you all the knowledge that I have. And if you don't think you can go through my catalog, right? Go through my YouTube channel. I have a video section. I have a live stream section. And I have an intraday analysis portion. Now I kind of gave up on those because a lot of people aren't watching, but I'm getting some more traffic now, so I'll probably start it up again. But anyways, I have my intraday analysis shows every single day, which I'll start it up again. Every single day we make money, and I post in our Discord the wins for the day. Every single day you can go back and look at all of our track record. We also get out some longer term plays, so you got nothing to lose. If you don't like it, then you're weird. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, just give it a try. Can't hurt you. Can't hurt you. I promise you're just gonna get another perspective on trading. And it's a bit of a different style. It's a hybrid of sort, but I've actually done the math on this stuff, and it's mathematically impossible to lose twice in a row if you follow the strategy. This is mathematically proven. You don't have to believe me. Look at my record. Go back and look at the tape. Dude, if this is something you want, if you think day trading is something that you're capable of doing, if you can learn discipline and trade like a damn robot and get your emotions out of it and just follow this strategy that there's proof of, documented proof, live stream every day. Right? If that documented proof of live stream, so I used to have a delay. I took the delay off for a little bit just to show people that it's legit and that it's real, because I think maybe they think it's like fake if there's a delay. So I took the delay off. I mean, there's obviously like an internet delay. Look at the money we printed. Look, our entry was on the break of blue. There's a strategy here. There's a strategy, right? There's a strategy. Now, when you take profit, if you stop, I can't control your risk tolerance, but yeah. All I can do is show you where the money is, how you make your money. That's, I'm not there clicking the buttons and yada, 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 and so forth. I'm not doing that. I can't do that, but I can maybe guide you in a direction so you can feel confidence. And trust me, when you're in my Discord, I'm not teaching you to be a follower, so you're constantly having to rely on me. I'm teaching you to be leaders of your own. There's a big difference. The content that I have in there is free. Everyone can go look at it. And I also offer my charts for free as well. So my charts that you see right here, you would have access to. So even when I'm like, sometimes I'll leave plays, like the longer term plays for the day, and I'll usually say, hey, guide off the 5, right? So we know what to look out for. You got to learn to not overstay your welcome. We touch liquidity box right here. Now, when I like to guide off the 5 minute, because this is going to tell you, really what's going on. So we're below the water here. We're below the water. We might be entering our bull cycle. We broke our blue, so let's see something. Watch, watch. Watch this, look. The blue's highlighted 3, right? Okay, so look. This red candle, right here, we broke blue. If you can't make money from the... So remember I told you my confidence level? 3. This is the highest confidence level because that's... Oh, wait. Oh, no, I could go 4. My bad. But anyways, look. From here... 58.23. Look at that money. Come on, man. Who's doing? We got off the 5, by the way. We got off the 5. Matter of fact, I literally put in the Discord guide off the 5. So, no surprise here. We know risk to reward. It's Friday. They're gonna burn your contracts. We already know that. If it seems confusing, it's because you don't. You got to get in the Discord. You got to get in the Discord. I'm telling you, because I have my own like lingo, and it's just something I developed, and it just seems easier. And it may not seem technical. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of people on YouTube or the internet that have a lot of technical terms and things like this and that. But I think that's just confusion. It's not that confusing. All we are doing is riding the wave. We have to find out where the momentum is headed. We know where the momentum's headed based on market structure. That's the answer, right? Here, let me clean up this chart. I'm gonna clean this up because it looks a little confusing. I don't want people to get scared. Oh, why'd I do that? But what we can identify is chop and our liquidity, right? We can definitely identify that. We can identify that, right? Everything gets easier when you have more data. Let me see. This one should go here. I don't, So let's see if we get some strength out of this lick box here. Lick box, liquidity box, not the weird thing you're thinking about. Liquidity box, lick box. That's what I'm saying, like I have these weird terms. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Man, because I could also see, okay. Here, watch. We're just in a range, we're in chop. Don't get caught in the chop. I'm cleaning this chart a bit. I want to make sure everything is proper here. Trade, there's no trade here, right? You're just in chop. Give me a second. I'm not sure how I feel about this green. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I have this magenta at 2 because risk to reward, right? We know it's going to be small risk to reward. I'm going to put these lick boxes back. I think they're a good reference. I think it's a good reference. So you know where your liquidity is. We know we have to break this up or down. Like, right? You understand that, right? It just has to happen. You can pretty much look at it as a support and resistance. Let's look at the 30 minutes. Let's look at the higher time frame. See what we got. 30 minutes says we're sideways, right? Because we're above the water, but maybe starting a bear cycle. So yeah, the break of this blue, big money. That was a big win. Break of this blue on the 5, big win. Because you see on the 5, we're either looking for this inverse. So we're testing to see if this is going to be an inverse, right? So we get in here and we ride the wave. Ride the wave. That's what we're doing. Price action slow. You're trying to burn your contracts out. That's what they want to do. The move was here. Now they're building up for the next leg. I want to test this green to see if we get any movement off the green to magenta. If we get movement off the green to magenta, then I'll leave this green. Now the risk here is you're still inside your lick box, right? And you know your resistance is right here. So that's the risk you're taking right here. So risk to reward from here to here. You get it? I still have to verify the green though. Just full transparency, I still have to verify this green. It's slight. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I have any strength, because we see the resistance is right here. So I'm seeing if this, again, I don't know if this is actual green, but my eyes are just drawn to it for some reason. I may be stretching, but okay. Okay, let's see if we get to the magenta here. I'm not a fan of how close the green and magenta are, but it is what it is. I don't control that, right? Nothing I can do about that. Let's see if we get some strength to magenta right here. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's print some more. Let's print some more. Let's go. Let's go to magenta. Come on. Come on, let's get there. Let's get there. I'm gonna take away, it's too much noise right now. I gotta take this away. All right, see what we can get. Trade protected. Doesn't matter what happens from here, right? I took this risk. I'm not telling you to take the risk. I'm willing to, you know, I got a little bit of money to play with because we had this. I took a stop here, or wait. Dang, I forgot where it was. Oh, it was over here. I got stopped out here because it was a late entry and I was just trying to scalp. So I got stopped here, which I'm okay with. I'm okay with that. And then on this one, I barely survived because it was a stop hunt. But I was able to get out, so that's fine. And then green. All right, let's go to magenta. Let's go. Hey. Okay. Okay, there we go. You can't be, it's really hard to be wrong twice in a row with this strategy. There it is. There. Look at the money we just printed. Look at the money. There it is. There's nothing more I can do. It doesn't look. It doesn't matter if you take a loss because it's really hard to be wrong twice in a row with this strategy. It's very hard. You have to actively work against yourself to be wrong twice in a row. I'm telling you, this is science at this point. You can't lose from here. Excellent trade. Look at the money. There it is. Come on, let's get to magenta. I want to get to magenta. We green. We're green. Let's go. Print. Print. Look at the money. Excellent trade. Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. Look at the money we just printed. It's still printing. Oh no, don't do that. It's hard to be wrong twice in a row. Very hard to be wrong twice in a row. I mean, you gotta actively work against yourself to be wrong twice. It's, yeah. Look at the, let's go. Come on, let's go to this magenta. I dare you. Give it to me. Look at the money we printed. Let's go. Come on. All right, I'm gonna get out on the break of this purple. Oh my goodness. Okay, we had a great day. We had a great day. Obviously, not obviously, but you know, I got chopped in the chop. You know, I got chopped in the chop, but I was able to identify the chop. I didn't overtrade. I identified the chop. Okay, I waited for my next setup. I got chopped up here. No big deal. You know, I managed the risk properly, so it wasn't like a huge deal. You know, I had some, I had a little bit of dry powder left over from this orange. You better believe I got this entire orange. Well, not really. I got out on the break of orange, so whatever. Not the entire thing, but whenever it broke out of orange, that's when I got it. For the most part, right? I trailed the contracts. Some of them got out here. It was a good trade. Look, right to magenta, right? I told you I'm entering on green and I'm hoping for magenta. This is exactly what happened. Look, if you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I don't know what you're waiting for. I really don't. I have no idea what you're waiting for. I don't think you know what you're waiting for. You're literally looking at me print money and you're like, not for me. Okay. It's a weird, okay. Oh man, that almost stopped me out. I was supposed to take profit on, I was supposed to take profit on magenta and I sat here talking to you. All right, well I got my stops tight, so I wanted to take some of them off on magenta and then I was gonna just trail it. But then I talk too much, god darn it. It's not hard to you know, going back and forth from the brokerage to the screen and then trying to talk, and sometimes it gets a little. All right, another bite at the apple. Let me get another bite at this apple. I want to get the magenta. I really want to get this magenta. I mean, it already hit, but I talking too much. I need to stop doing that. And stop hunt right here. So there. Come on, give me this. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to. It usually gives you a second bite at the apple. You usually get it, at least you can get close. So I was able to. Come on. Come on. This is the part I hate. Ah, okay. They got me. That's fine. I'll take that. That was a good little move. I'll take it. Quick scout. I like it. This was our trade, right? Technically I should be done for the day, but I see there's people watching and I want to help you guys out, so this was our trade. This was on the trading plan. This was called out at 604. You don't have to believe me. Check. If you just send me an email, I got it. I'm gonna get you set up in a second. Let me just finish this right here. Okay, so let me put this lick box back. Look, we knew to target from the, what is this? Green to the top of the lick box, which just so happened to line up with magenta, but okay, now let's see if because this magenta has a lot of liquidity too. So let's see if we break this magenta, if we get another opportunity, something like that. Yeah, this chop, you know, it happens. It happens. But it's not bad, right? Because the chop showed us where the liquidity pocket or where the lick box was. So that wasn't a bad thing. Because you can't be wrong twice in a row with this strategy. It's damn near impossible. You don't have to believe me. Go look at all the recordings from February 3rd. Every single day. Don't believe me. I'm interested to know what happens on the break of this magenta. A lot of liquidity built up in here. But you know, look, once we're going to be entering this liquidity box. Oh, wait. Okay, it should be there. Yeah, it should be there. Okay. So you see the dance it might do before if it wants to head up into it, right? So this would be ideal. If you see this little dance, that's that, because you want it to mimic this over here, right? See it? Kind of mimic it. Because it's all patterns. We're looking for patterns. So yeah, we had a pretty good day. Green for the day. Really green. Really green. And sticking with the strategy and staying consistent with your entries and exits, that's the only way you're gonna find you know what's working for you and what's not. So if you're constantly doing different things, you're never gonna get any measure of your ability to handle the trade, because it's all emotional. We know that it's all emotional. You know, I guarantee a lot of people wanted to get out of this trade. However, you know, I put up the orange guide. So there's no reason to leave the, and I actually said that, rewind the tape. I said, there's no reason to leave the trade. We're in orange. So you kind of just got to understand that the market does what the market does. And once you're comfortable with that, it all makes sense. We might have a double top coming in. Double top, if you don't know what that means, you got to join the Discord. A rejection under, this magenta would make sense if this double top plays out. If you don't know what that means, you got to go into the Discord, because it doesn't mean what you think. You're probably thinking double top like candle pattern, candle structure. I'm not talking about that. And our double tops and double bottoms have worked. Actually, today was the only day it was a fake out, if I'm being honest. Today was the only day it was a fake out. I think I'm gonna take this one away just to clean up the chart just a bit so we could see it. Okay, there we go. That looks much better. This looks much better. Okay, yeah, I like blue. Still kind of struggling with this green, but it kind of hit. I just don't like how it's so close to the magenta, but same thing happened the other day where I had to just change up the algo because they changed. They don't stay static, right? Look, we're in the lick box. We knew that. You can't overstay your welcome, right? We knew that. I actually said everything out loud before it happened. I'm taking this trade from green and I'm hoping we get to magenta, which was the top of the lick box. We knew to target this. I didn't overstay my welcome. I ended up getting out on break of purple. This is our strategy, right? We take our money when the market gives it to us. Why do I need to stay here and hope that it... No, I'm taking the money, I'm getting out. I'm taking the money and getting out. That's what I'm going to do every time. Every time, because nothing's guaranteed in this thing. It's important that we stay above 58.92. That's important. You see how this lick box is broken up into two separate pieces, right? So we need to figure out, are we trading on the top and you're right, is our momentum pushing up, or are we going to start trading on the bottom? Because this lick box can continue till eternity. Technically. Is that likely? No. It's not likely, but it's possible. You see the range. This is very clear. You see your risk. So you're better off waiting for your call entries like this. Watch. You want it to break. You want to retest this level here. This would be the best option. If it doesn't happen like that, nothing you can do about it. But I'm telling you the ideal setup, what you want it to look like. Right? You want to stay above 58.92. Now, if it you know, wicks a little bit, that's fine, but you see the difference between like a wick and actual liquidity? And then it's pretty much going to be the same thing to the downside, right? You see it. I promise you. One of these two things is going to happen. It has to. One of these two things is going to happen. Now let's see where the liquidity are. We were up here, we got down here, we tested up here, we coming down here. Okay, now we're back up. Now we're back up. Are we making higher highs and higher lows? Are we making higher low, higher low, higher low? Let's see if we get a higher low. Do you understand? This is momentum. You understand a trend? It's too easy. You'll get it. It takes time. You'll get it, because I'm going to repeat the same thing over and over and over, and then you're just going to start to rehearse it yourself. It's just natural. This is how human beings are. Okay, I don't want to, but I'm going to get rid of this green. I don't want to, but I'm getting rid of the green. Because, honestly, we could have just used this magenta. It's fine. It served its purpose. I'm sorry. I had to get rid of it. I think green might be our down. Cleaning up the chart. Here, let me highlight this wedge. Level by level. That's how we got to do it. You see, we're at this level here. We have to wait for confirmation to know if we're going to go to this level or to the level below. You wait for your confirmations. One of them is going to happen. I don't know how long this is going to extend, but it'll happen eventually. Watch. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. You see what the setups are, right? You see, hopefully you see what's going on. One of these things is going to happen. Now it'd be ideal for a pullback. You want to see it, right? You want to see it retest. You want to see a break above, retest the lick box. That'd be ideal. Now if it breaks magenta and just shoots out without you, nothing I can do about that. Can't control that. I'm just telling you what the ideal setup looks like on both sides. We're clearly in this wedge. Clearly in the wedge. Watch what's gonna happen. We're going to be victorious here, watch. We are going to be victorious here, watch. So let me highlight this one too, sorry. I'm highlighting these to show you the wedge. Let me clear, I know it looks a little confusing, right? Just to show what we're highlighting, this magenta, this green, to go through it again. The wedge forming here. Okay, that's our wedge forming. We need to look for momentum. Are we building momentum off of 58.92? Rewind the tape. I said we need to stay above. We want to stay above 58.92 and then break this magenta. Like that. And today's a slow day, right? Today, it's Friday. You see it side chopping. However, on a normal day, with the price moving the way it should, you'll see how this strategy works out every time. Just be patient, set alerts. Set alerts on green and magenta, and then we'll see. Here, let me practice what I preach. Set alerts. When they go off, you make your decision. So if this might be a weak bear cycle. If this weak bear cycle plays out, when we're crossing above our magenta, then that may be something we call confluence, right? We need more than one reason to take a trade, not just because you're going off of vibes. There has to be more than one reason, right? We want to use our higher time frames to make sure, like, hey, do we see momentum heading which way? Which way is momentum heading? How do you know where the momentum's heading? Watch, let me show you. I'm gonna clean these up really quick. You see what's on there? Let me clean it up. This is how you know where the momentum's heading. Watch. You see you had liquidity here, and then what happened? Shot up. Okay. You had liquidity here, shot up. Okay. You had liquidity here, rejected. Okay. You had liquidity here, shot up. So now, which way is the momentum heading? Which way is it heading? Which way is the structure most likely to play out? So watch. Are we gonna do this? Or, all right, everyone see that? That bolt down? Watch. Let me clean this up as well. This played out perfect. Look at the this was already here, but anyways, that's besides the point. This is also already here, right? This is also already here. So we want to see if maybe our shoulder, and then this is our other shoulder, right? And this would make sense for our inverse head and shoulder. So it all has to make sense. We're not going off of vibes here. Look what just happened. Look what just happened in front of your face. Look, the weak bear cycle, maybe, listen, this is all done live. It's all done live and in real time. There's nothing more I can do. If you're trying to trade off YouTube, it's a little difficult. In the Discord, much easier. I mean, it's just much easier. You're missing a lot, and you need the Discord. It's free. Just try. It's free. You can lose nothing. You literally can lose nothing but time. But maybe this is worth the time. You see, you're in the liquidity box. There's nothing to do here. We have our entries. We know what we're looking for, right? We're looking for our confirmations. Minimum, we want to break this magenta. Why? Because we see the liquidity built up. We want to see this thing's ready to pop. Also, it's pulled down so far that, yeah, you got a little bit of space. But we'll see. Don't front run it, because we know there's liquidity here, so it could easily be a whole bunch of put orders right here, and then they trigger, and guess what? Bob's your uncle, and we don't like Uncle Bob. So just wait for the setup, right? You see the wedge between green and what is it? Green and magenta. You see the wedge. I got rid of my alert, but I don't know. Wait, why is the alert not on? Okay, whatever. Yeah, this green one, I see the alert here, but oh, there it is. It was stuck in the thing. Okay, I see it. My bad. Let's take bets which direction it's gonna go. We're just, we gotta kind of extend this lick box. We're just extending it. That's it, right? We know it can go on for however long. Doesn't matter. Matter of fact, I'll get rid of this one to clean it up there. here. Okay. Interesting. Wonder what's going to happen. Just wait for the setup. Nothing to do here but wait. Okay. Just wait for it. Don't be impatient. Just wait. It's gonna break to one side or the other. It's gonna break to one side or the other. Right? You see the magenta and the green, and you see the wedge. Here, let me show you the wedge. Just like that. The only concerning thing I have about this green, the only concerning thing is this little tiny pocket of secondary liquidity underneath it. It's the only thing I'm worried about this green. So just be patient. I'll be right back. I set my alerts. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. Get in the Discord. It's free. You got nothing to lose. Get in the Discord. Trade a session on Monday. Actually, I'll give you the full weekend. And you know what? We're going to have a class Sunday, as a matter of fact. We're having a class Sunday. So I'll offer you the weekend. Go through all the content. We're having a class on Sunday. It's going to be a good class. They're short. They're not long. This one shouldn't be too long, but we get together and we go over some concepts and some strategies, and we even have some long-term plays in there that are 100% winners, like long calls, stuff like that. I think some of us have some long puts on too. But yeah, you see, all right, they're compressing. They're compressing. Our original down was blue, so but I think I like the green. Our original put entry was blue, but I think I like the green. At least need to get underneath. What is this? 58.92. At least need to get back underneath and see if maybe we're back underneath, and then we break this green, and then we break retest. That'll be a good. You know, just like this, right? But to the other side. So just be patient. We don't know what's going to happen, right? There's a whole bunch of orders down here and a whole bunch of orders here. We're going to see who's going to win, right? And once we see who wins, then we'll ride the wave. You don't need to try to stress and try to predict the stock market. That's just insane. Why don't you just wait for the confirmation? I'm showing you what's going to happen. I'm showing you what is going to happen. I promise you one of these things is going to happen. Worst case scenario, you stay in this liquidity box all day. Worst case scenario. Which means there's no trade and you don't lose anything. So what I'm trying to say is, at this point here, you shouldn't have a bias. There's no bias here. It doesn't, because it doesn't matter if it goes up or down. You're simply waiting for that thing to happen. We don't care if it goes up or down. So remember, blue was our original entry, but I think green is for some confirmation. And look, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, alert went off. Now let's make it a determination. Higher time frame. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's get a confirmation. If you want to wait for secondary liquidity, not a bad idea. The secondary liquidity is the only thing that's and then look, your low a day is here. Hold on, let me mark out low a day. Low a day is right there. So measure your risk to reward on this, right? Measure your risk to reward. If this plays out, this is what we're hoping for. You can only hope for, you know, you can only ask for so much. So we'll see what happens. We're in a tight range. Do not overstay your welcome. You know, your best bet is going to be the inverse of this, right? Which is going to be like this. The break, retest, and reject. That's going to be your best bet. This is the safest bet. So something similar to this, but just the other side. I'm going to clean this one up because it's doing nothing, but. All right, stuck in secondary liquidity. Let's see. Okay, this is good. So we marked out secondary liquidity, right? We marked it out. All right, good. Uh-huh. Let's see what the higher time frame says. Maybe entering our bear cycle here. One minute says we're above the water, but entering a bear cycle, so sideways, right? Let's see what happens when this when this wedge breaks. I'm really glad I identified this secondary liquidity here. Let's see when this wedge breaks. I'm gonna get rid of this one so it's not too confusing. Refresh. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's see if this is a rejection under 58.92. It looks thin. We need a good candle here, like a really good candle right here, like a convincing break below. I want to see a convincing break below and then a retest. Come on, break it. If it's a put, right? I don't have any bias. I don't care. If it breaks this, then I'll know. If it breaks up, then I'll know. I identified secondary liquidity. I'm ready. Okay, man, look at this chop in this range all day, or not all day, but a lot of chop. On the 1 minute, we might be it hasn't crossed yet, but we might be crossing back above. None of this matters because we know where our entries are, right? None of this matters. No bias here. I'm here, I'm just quiet. I'm watching like you are. Okay, I'm glad I identified this green. Let's look at the higher time frame. Let's see if I'm not sure if I like this. On the 5 minute, we're below the water in a weak bull cycle. This is sideways. On the 30 minute, we're above the water, maybe entering a bear cycle. So we're just stuck in this wedge, sideways. So let's see if we start this bull cycle. Let's see if the MACD starts to point up and we break magenta at the same time. That'll be confluence. If we get a weak bull cycle here and we reject underneath magenta, think the other way. That's the answer. One of those two things is gonna happen. That's the answer, I promise. I'm here, I'm just being quiet. We're just watching together. Now, if you want safety, right? I'm telling you about safety here. Look, you see your resistance, you see your support. So if you're taking, let's say you take calls, excuse me. If you take calls, you see where your, or put whatever it is, you see where your risk is. This is low a day right here at 57.89. So I have that marked out just in case if it does break down, we have something to maybe to grab liquidity off of. Oh, they're dancing right on this green. I might need to adjust this magenta just a tad. I'll try it. Let me adjust this one. I messed up my magenta now. Gosh darn it. Let's see if that did it. What's gonna happen? Take some bets. Let's take some bets. Okay. Yep, this is sideways. Nothing to do. Just wait for your confirmation. Oh, like I was gonna say, if you want your safety, watch. If you want some safety, you're better off waiting. Wherever this is, if we're on the top of this lick box for a break, a retest, and a reject of the liquidity box, okay? Same thing to the downside. Your best bet is to wait for a break, a retest. This is the safest. Now, if you're scalping and you want to do this like break of magenta or break of green, you gotta chase it. Okay, you gotta chase it. This is gonna be much more safer because you see the liquidity, right? You want to break, retest, and reject the liquidity because it's all that's all we do. In case you haven't noticed, right? Liquidity, then we retest the liquidity, right? We broke the liquidity and we retested it. This is it right here. We broke this liquidity. Wait, what? And then we retested that same liquidity. Okay, back to the action. So still below the water. A weak bull cycle is possible for the continuation down because we're still below the water. If you don't know what below the water means, you got to join the Discord. Too much for me to explain. So on our 5-minute, the MACD looks like it's still below the water. It looks like it's trending up, so it could kiss and separate over here for a push up, but it's below the water. So just be patient. We have our entries. We know the setup. You're understanding your risk, right? Your safest bet is to wait for this liquidity level to break, retest, and reject. That's like it did here. So we found the liquidity, it broke, it retested it, and then it rejected down. Same thing. But if you want to scalp, get in and get out, then you got to be quick on it. It's building up. Curious to see what happens. I'm gonna clear the chart really quick. A little hectic. I'm gonna clean up the chart. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm here. I'm just gonna be okay. I got my alerts going off. Let's assess. Sideways on the 5. It's above the water on the 30, but it's sideways on the 30. We got side chop. That's what we got. We'll see what happens on the break of this magenta. I prefer it to close. 20 seconds on the candle. Okay. 8 seconds on the candle. Okay. And still on it. Wait for the close above. Okay. Excuse me. I'm here. I'm just being quiet. I'm trying to monitor. I'm here. I'm just being quiet. I'm still here. I need to see a little strength. I need to see a push up. I'm trying to protect against a stop hunt. I'm not. This isn't. Okay. I really wanted this candle to like shoot, okay? Excuse me. Okay, I want to see if it broke, if it's retesting magenta, and I want to see if it rejects off magenta now, which would also coincide with rejecting off of 58.92. That's what I'm looking for now, to see if we're getting strength to the upside. Okay. Man, the volume's so low. What's going on here? Yeah, low volume. It's gonna be a slow, ugly grind. That's what's happening here. Slow, ugly grind. Give us this play. Give us this play. Protect your trade. Protect your trade. Trade protected. Can't lose from here, right? So I entered on the retest of this magenta. Probably, damn, like pretty much at the bottom. So my trade's protected. Can't lose from here. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever happens, happens. I had the literal perfect entry. I don't think I could have timed that any better. Okay, now I'm just gonna let it play. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. I'm gonna get up and walk away. I have my stop set. I'm in profit. I can't lose. Whatever happens, happens. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes. I'm actually not gonna overstay my welcome. So I know my target is the top of this lick box, right? So let's see. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm gonna take what I can get though, right? Look at the money we're printing. Look at the money we're printing. And if you're not in my Discord right now, I don't know why. It's free for 24 hours. We make money every day. Because this live stream without delay is not gonna last long. Look at the money we just printed. Trade protected, can't lose from here. Easy money. Easy money. Who doubted me? Who doubted me? Who doubted me? Look at the money we just printed. You know what the sad part is? I'm probably talking to myself right now, making all this money by myself. Look at the... I'm talking to myself, just making money. It's okay. Maybe the message will get out there. Look at the money we just printed. Woo! There it is. Don't say I didn't tell you exactly what was going to happen. Look at this money. Amazing. Look at it. It's absolutely perfect. It doesn't get any better. It cannot get better than this. No one on the internet is doing this. Not like this. Not with the precision. Not telling you exact. Bro, these are exact. It doesn't get any better. Look, we broke above. Okay. I told you exactly what was going to happen. There's nothing more I can do. It doesn't matter if you lost once, because it's hard to lose twice in a row. If you're not in my Discord, you're fucking up. You're fucking up. That's what it is. You're too afraid to invest in yourself. You gotta trust in yourself. Don't tell me I believe in you more than you believe in you. That's sad. I know for a fact you can do this. Why? What is different between me and you? There's nothing different. I just have the experience. Use my experience. All right, look, exactly where we knew we were gonna. This is too easy. There's a strategy here. It works every time. All right, I'm gonna monitor this. I'm being quiet. The trade. Look at our winning trade. Look, I gave you a confidence level 3. This is the highest confidence level for a trade. There's absolutely nothing more. Look at the money we're printing. Just look at it. I mean, there it is. If you're not convinced, this is all done live. There's no manipulation here. I'm telling you what I'm doing. I'm not going to be doing that. Listen, you need to invest in yourself. You need to look at the money. You need to invest in yourself. You're not alone, right? You're not alone here. We're in it together. Go look at my track record. It's it's a very reasonable win rate. I don't think you're going to be upset, but you got to follow the strategy and you got to take your time. This is not a get rich quick scheme. I'm telling you, it's not. People, you have to have realistic expectation. All right, I'm moving my stop. Look at this money. Look at the money. There's nothing more I need to say. YouTube, I think. All right, YouTube. I see you in there watching. He's gonna watch the whole. You're gonna watch all the money roll by you. Enjoy it now, because I'm not doing this without the delay for much longer. I'll tell you that. Enjoy it now, because there's gonna be delay put back on, and then you're gonna be stuck. Then you're gonna be trying to find, I don't know, whoever else doing whatever else, and then whoever else is just gonna make you. They're gonna train you to be a follower. They're gonna make you forever be beholden to them. You can only trade when they're online, right? That's not what I teach. That's not what I train. Join the Discord for free and ask anybody in the damn Discord. You don't need to believe me. It's all legit. You see what's happening live, real time, right? Look at the money we just printed. Come on now. Look, I told you exactly what was gonna happen. Everything that was gonna happen, I told you. Amazing day. Simply amazing day. It doesn't get any better. It does not get better than this. And if you look at them, I can't force you to do anything. I cannot force you to do anything. I told everyone I was taking a trade here. I told everyone. I even highlighted it and said what to expect. I even told you I'm waiting for the retest of this magenta. There's nothing more I can do. Look at the money we just printed. Get out of here. Come on now. Best on the internet. It's done. Best on the internet. It's confirmed. I got chopped up in here. Small, tiny. Doesn't matter. I made all this orange, and I'm making all of this purple. Oh man. Great day. Took us a little bit, like the algos were a little sketchy, but that don't stop me. Look at the money we printed. We're starting to get to oversold. I might start to tighten up these stops. I'm gonna give it a little more room. But I'm trailing along purple, so give it a little bit of room. And this is how you generate wealth. Every day we do it. Look at that. Yes. Oh man. All right, someone's monthly paycheck just made. You don't have to believe me. Don't believe me. It takes time. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This takes time. We identify our risk. We knew exactly what to expect. I'm trailing along purple. I don't think it gets any better than this. Okay, when this trade, hold on, I'm tightening my stop. I'm gonna give it a, all right. I'm gonna hope for a second bite at the apple really quick. I'm hoping for a second bite at the apple. I'm hoping, either way I can't lose, it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna be a little bit patient. I'm gonna move my stop up now. Moving it up a little bit. Because I'm trying to anticipate the break of this purple. Moving it up just a little bit. Little bit. Okay, that got me. That was a good trade. Good trade. Okay, I think that's been my time. I'm out. That was all my contracts. YouTube, it's been a pleasure. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, oh my goodness. and look what it did. Second bite at the apple and I got out. That's okay. Can't be upset about it. There goes the second bite at the apple I always talk about. Anyways, YouTube, it's been a pleasure. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com and I'll get you sorted out. I'm offering, actually, for this weekend, we got a class this weekend on Sunday. So send me an email, I'll get you sorted out, and then it's free. Check it out, and if you like it, you join. If not, you got nothing to lose. YouTube has been a pleasure. Have a great day. Bye.